Hello, my name is Corey and welcome to the RCF livestream. We thank you so much for joining us on this Easter Sunday as we celebrate Jesus Christ conquering death and rising from the grave. Thank you to everyone who's been praying and fasting along with us. If you've been fasting, I'm sure you've been very much looking forward to this day. We know that God works and speaks powerfully through prayer, and so even if these last couple weeks have been trying, I pray that they've been a blessing as well. And I just want to have a quick reminder that while God can do great things through you and through anyone, the Bible also speaks to two being better than one. So in trying times as these, or in prayer and fasting, I just ask that we don't forget about fellowship and that spending time with your brothers and sisters and gathering with one another can be such an encouragement, and that great things can happen when we care about each other. And with that, I'd like to read Ecclesiastes 4:9-10. Two are better than one, because they have a good reward for their labor. For if they fall, one will lift up his companion. But woe to him who is alone when he falls, for he has no one to help him up. So during your quiet and prayer time, if God's putting someone on your heart, or if someone's just coming into mind, maybe just say a quick prayer for them, or send them a text or a call, and just ask them how they're doing or what you can do to bless them. Here we're going to share a quick clip of Dawn Nelson sharing a story of how someone blessed her recently.
Hi, RCF family. I have missed your beautiful faces and those incredible smiles that you have. I'd like to say Happy Easter to everyone. He is risen. In these last few weeks, like all of you, I've had a lot of thoughts, so I thought I would jot down just a couple. Actually, I wanted to tell you about a couple of moments that I've had with the Lord. A couple weeks ago, I was at work, kind of feeling the grumbling and the complaining and the poor me. I don't get to go see my kids. I don't get to see my church family. I don't get to wah. So as I was driving home, complaining, and I know that my Father in heaven was listening and thinking, oh daughter, do you not know what I've done for you? Do you not know what I will do for you? And I pull up into my driveway and I look over and there's a little tiny plant on my front step. And I'm like, well, what is that? So there was a plant and a lovely note that said, you are remembered, you are loved, and you are prayed for today. And I can't tell you, speechless, because the Lord knew that I would need that on that day, as that note had been written 3 days earlier, but I didn't get it on the day it was written. I got it on the day that I was feeling that low, and I thought, you know, in all of the darkness, the silver linings are right there. And I'm calling these silver linings that I'm seeing silver threads from God, because that day was the first one. He's making that cloak to put around me and to put around you as well. A couple days ago at work, I received a call from a woman that needed to have us come out and do a service for her. And just as I was talking with her, I found out that she hasn't been out of her house in 2 weeks. And I'm like, oh my gosh, you know, do you need anything? I'm going to the grocery store in the morning and I can grab something for you and he can bring it over. And she said to me, well, I really would love 5 Fuji apples and a quart of milk. I thought, is that all? What do you need? No eggs, no cheese, no bread? And she said, nope, that will do it. So the next day when Robert went to her house, he took the things that I had purchased. That night she had stayed up and made a mask for me. And it was so wonderful that the Lord brought 2 strangers together over something that was broken at her house and blessed us both. You know, it's another silver thread moment. It's a double silver thread, if you would. So I want to share with you, look for these moments because God is giving them to us. He's truly out there watching out for us. I want to share something with you because in that note that I had gotten, there was a scripture, Psalm 16:8, but I'd like to read 8 through 11. I have set the Lord always before me, because he is at my right hand. I shall not be moved. Therefore my heart is glad, and my glory rejoices. My flesh also will rest in hope, for you will not leave my soul in Sheol, nor will you allow your Holy One to see corruption. You will show me the path of life. In your presence is fullness of joy. At your right hand are pleasures forevermore. I thank God for this and for that promise, and I thank him for my RCF family. God bless you guys.
Thank you so much for hanging out with us today, and I pray that you're blessed as we dig into the Word together.